I want to tell you a story today. Now, this story begins on the 21st of December. The year is not important. The story could be of this year, could be of last year, could be 100 years into the past or 100 years into the future. The important thing is that the story started on the 21st of December. Why? Because the 21st of December was the shortest day of the year. This was when things were super cold. There were places in the earth where there was snow everywhere. Places that are used to being warm were also surprisingly cold. This was the peak of winter. Now, what happens after the 21st of December is very interesting. The days start to get longer and longer and longer until they reach a very special date in July. Now, let's not go there yet. As the days are getting longer and longer, the weather and the climate starts to get warmer. So all the leaves that had fallen in autumn start coming back. All the animals and birds that had just vanished in the winter, gone to sleep, start waking up, and the earth starts getting filled with the sound of chirping birds and roaring forests. This is spring. So spring is the happiest time of the year because you've come out from the saddest part of the year. We've just recovered from something people in their 20s go through, being sad. Sad is basically seasonal affective disorder. So spring is when you're at the peak of your happiness. This is when you're most productive. The year has just started. There are so many things that you want to do. There are so many things that you're planning for. You start cleaning your house, spring cleaning. You start getting things in order. And then when you look out, all the trees that were bare, leafless, start to show signs of leaf. There are new leaves everywhere. There's new life everywhere. And the earth starts looking like a bright place again. But not for long. Not for long because summer is fast approaching. Somewhere in the month of July, on the date of the summer solstice, we experience the longest day of the year. This day marks the peak of summer because now it's going to get hotter and hotter because all the heat that is stored up in the oceans gets released. As things are getting hotter and hotter and hotter, hot air holds a lot of moisture. So the clouds start filling up with rain. The clouds start filling up with rain, and when it starts pouring, it marks the end of summer because on this date of the summer solstice, after the longest day that we've just experienced, the days again start getting shorter and shorter and shorter, and we start moving towards winter again. But not so soon because we have autumn in between, and beautiful things happen in autumn. When the sunlight starts falling, the true colors of the leaves start appearing. It's not that the leaves change color, it's that the leaves have always been this color, but you start seeing them only in the season of autumn. And you start seeing rains, you start seeing forests getting filled with greenery, and the sunlight and all this energy from the sun and all the water and all of this conspire to build beautiful forests and grow our forests and systems further. And again, not for long, because we eventually move in to winter and all the trees start protecting themselves and forming hard shells around themselves to keep them secure and safe in the winter. And everything on the earth freezes still, waiting for spring to come back again. Do you know how when you cut a tree, there are rings, and counting the number of rings can tell you the age of the tree? Well, what happens is that the tree fortifies itself every winter. So the thin dark line is the number of winters that the tree has been through. And the light colored line, which is much thicker, is how much the tree has grown in summer. So either counting the light lines or the dark lines can tell you the age of a tree. I hope this information was useful, and I hope you found the story interesting. See you next time.